I'm not calling anybody out by name here, but this is just far too obnoxiously common. There are people in the church who think that faith and knowledge are somehow at odds, that they conflict, that these are people who don't like the idea of apologetics because, like, well, if you can understand something, then you can't believe it. And Jesus doesn't call us to understand things, he calls us to believe things. Like, knowledge somehow gets in the way of what Jesus is commanding. And yet, if you actually read the Bible, I know that sounds crazy, but if you do, if you actually open up the pages and look inside to see what Jesus himself said, he said things like, oh, I don't know, if you don't believe my words, believe my deeds, the things you've seen, the evidence I've given you. And then the people who actually wrote the Bible, like John or Luke, were all like, hey, these things are written down so that you can believe. Well, what's written down? Eyewitness testimony. We're giving you eyewitness testimony so that you can believe. But wouldn't eyewitness testimony be evidence and proof? And doesn't that get in the way of faith? It's not faith if you can explain it. I want to slap them. Let me go off on a brief explanation here of why it is faith if you can explain it. Because faith is not the opposite of knowledge. Faith means putting your trust in something. Right? So like when you decide to get married, that's a huge step of faith where you are putting your trust in another person. But you should get to know that person before you make that decision. You should know reasonably that this is a good decision, that this person has the kind of good moral character and intelligence so that you should put your faith in them and link yourself to them. This is what Jesus is asking of us. That's why the church is the bride of Christ. We are, metaphorically, marrying ourselves to Jesus based on the fact that he has proven his character and that he is loving and that he is kind and that he cares about us. I'm going to take a sip of coffee while I fume.